What is going on, gamers, and welcome back to another Overwatch gameplay video. In this video I'm going to help you sort of maybe make up your mind on whether or not this game is worth picking up for you. And that really, first and foremost, if you're thinking about whether or not this game is a good fit for you, just know that this game is all about PvP and teamwork. So if you don't like PvP, well hey, that's all this game is. There's no like campaign mode or anything like that where you're going to go fighting bosses. You can fight AI if you want to, and that can be kind of fun. But this game really thrives on player versus player, and it's all about coordinating as a team, making sure that your classes complement each other. And this is not a game where some people, they really like to have like a main character where there's like the one character that they say, hey, I'm really going to excel at this character. And that's probably going to be a bad move in this game. In this game, what you really have to do is adjust. Sometimes in the middle of a game, you'll be switching classes to adjust to what your opponents are doing. And maybe they have a good system of shutting down your favorite character. Well, you got to have another character that you can turn to and be decent at, so that you can mix things up and adapt on the fly as you need to. That's the kind of game that this is. So you'll find yourself switching classes quite a bit, and maybe your best friend decides, I want to try being a healer, and you're like, well, hey, all I ever do is play Mercy. Well, you're gonna need to switch, play something different. So first and foremost, are you a PvP player? Do you like strategy? Do you like thinking about what your opponents are doing and trying to counteract it? Because if so, you're going to really like this game. Now, one of the things I really like about this game is that you don't have to be a really strong, aggressive shooter, right? See, in Destiny, sometimes being really good means just having natural skill at being aggressive. And this game, if that's not you, hey, that's fine. There are support classes you can play. I've got buddies who are really bad at Destiny who are really great at this game. Maybe they're fantastic healers, they play Lucio so well, or they play other support characters really well, like Reinhardt, making sure that you've got a shield to protect your team as you push an objective forward. Some of my friends are really good at strategically positioning things like turrets, or maybe they play Bastion well. And I know Bastion is so annoying. Or maybe they play Mei really well. They freeze people and then just completely wreck them with headshots once they're frozen in place. So this game has a lot of variety in it, in the ways that you can approach it. So this game can be friendly to a lot of different types of gamers. So I would say after, I played the beta pretty extensively. And I was hooked in the beta. I loved the beta. And I was really enjoying my time then, and I really missed it when it was gone. So as soon as it became available, I was playing it, and I'm back at it now. A lot of people are saying, hey, does that mean you're gonna stop posting Destiny content? No, don't worry. I know that I got a great Destiny community rallied around my content, my YouTube channel. Don't worry, guys, Destiny is still my baby. But this is console gaming. This is the nature of console gaming. It's okay to play other games. There's a little hole on the front of your console, and it's there so that you can take one game out and you can put a different game in, and you can play a different game too. So you don't have to be married. The games aren't like spouses. You don't have to be married to one. In fact, you shouldn't be, or else you're going to get burnt out, and then you're not going to like it too much. In fact, some of my friends who have stopped playing Destiny, they stopped because they played it too long, too exclusively, and they didn't mix anything up. They played the same classes with the same guns, and they sweat all the time, using their thorns and last words. Now they're suddenly saying they're burnt out in Destiny. Well, no crap. You've been doing the exact same thing for over a year now. I would expect you to be bored. I would expect that. But Destiny's still my baby, because you guys know me. I'm always mixing it up. I play all 9 subclasses every week. I mean, I'm switching things up all the friggin' time. And that's just me. That's just how I play. So don't be surprised if you see a little bit of Overwatch content on the channel, because I love Overwatch. I'm really having a good time with it. So you may see it on the channel, but fret not. I'm not sacrificing any Destiny content in favor of Overwatch. Destiny's still my main boo. She's my main squeeze. So fret not. But Overwatch, are you going to enjoy it if you pick it up? I can't speak for you, right? I don't know what kind of games you respond to. I don't know what kind of games you really like. I know that for me, I've always gravitated towards PvP games, right? I mean, I like a good adventure game as much as the next guy. I mean, I love things like Elder Scrolls and those open world RPG kind of games. Those are fantastic. I grew up loving Zelda and those kinds of games where it's just a solo player experience. And I dumped tons of hours into them. So yeah, I like those games, but I've always spent the most time in competitive sort of environments where I get to pit myself against other players and see how I do. And one of the things that I love about Overwatch is the potential for plays. And what I mean by that is that it doesn't matter your skill level. You can show up in the play of the game, right? You have ults, you've got lots of different skills and abilities, and even the worst players, some of my most casual friends have had some of the most fun plays where at the end of the game I'm seeing it and their name pops up, and we get to watch their play of the game, and they're so proud, right? Like everyone's watching my play, right? And we're all in a full party of 6, and we're all like, oh, dude, oh, that was so sick, dude. And of course they feel like they're on cloud 9. And anyone can do that. There's so much potential for great plays that you could be that guy. And it's not that rare. In fact, the play of the game is often mixed up, and you don't have to be some of the best plays of the games. I remember one time where we were in a party of 4, and we had 2 randos, okay? And we were down. It's one of those game types where you have to capture. It was on Nepal, the Nepal map in Overwatch, and you have to capture this objective point in the middle, and both teams are fighting for the same control point, and you have to control it for a full 100% right of the time. And so they were up on us 99% to 0, and we pushed in with 4 of our teammates. We pushed into the objective point, and we almost had it captured, and we wiped half their team, and then we all died to an ult, and we thought, game is over, we are toast. And one of our randoms, our blueberries, suddenly just revives us with the ult for Mercy, and we all 4 of us get picked up right there on the objective point. We wiped the rest of their team, and we ended up winning 100% to 99%. So that play, it was a healer play. It wasn't someone being aggressive and shooting and getting a triple headshot or some crazy collateral or a quad feed or anything like that. But the play of the game at the end of the game was this Mercy quad revive. And I love it. And we sent him a message afterwards like, dude, we would have lost that game if it weren't for you. That was the most clutch revive I've ever seen in my life. So there's so much potential for even the most casual players, or regardless of your skill level, or regardless of your play style, whether you like to play support, healer, tank, DPS, whatever style you play, you've got the potential to make some pretty cool plays. And for all your friends to see it and be like, oh, and have some of those most memorable gaming experiences and memories that you get in games like this. So, long story short, TLDR, my verdict is this game is worth picking up. If you like shooting other players, you like playing teamwork, you like PvP, hey, this game is a fantastic buy. I don't think you'll regret it. Now, some people don't like that whole aspect of, well, I'm going to be playing this game and I'm not going to be like ranking anything up or getting new skills or new abilities. And you know what? That's okay. That's not the style of game that this is. But because of that, you can hop in a week late, and even though people have leveled up, you're still not going to be at any disadvantage. You've got the same skills and abilities that they do. They didn't unlock anything super rare and special, no exotic weapons that they've hunted down that you haven't. You can still compete with anybody at any level. And on top of that, some people say, well, hey, Ryan, I'm a solo player. I don't really play with friends much. Video gaming is just sort of my solitary time where I just unwind by myself. And you know what? That's okay too, because with the matchmaking, they really try and put people who are teamed up against people who are teamed up. And they try to put solo players in matches with other solo players or really small groups. So they have you in mind. And Blizzard has a great track record of supporting their games long term. On top of that, all of the content that they're going to introduce to the game along the way is free. If you bought the game, hey, you get access to all future content. And that's just the way Blizzard is. Sure, they make money off microtransactions if you want to buy loot cases, but you don't need them. Loot boxes, you're going to level up and get them anyways. So there's nothing, you're not going to get any advantage for having those, for buying those. So it's not pay to win, it's just pay to look cool. But hopefully this has been helpful for you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you in Overwatch.